first of all tell me your name and a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Toby, I'm 34 years old, resident of Bondi. I'm a recruiter by trade, lived in Australia for about 8 years and very recently an Australian citizen, so I was in this building a week ago picking up my certificate.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a journey, hey?
It is very much a journey, yeah. It was an emotional experience getting to the end of that journey and yeah, happy to be here.
Wonderful. And when you first got here, how did you go about meeting people?
It's a really good question. It was a very interesting process as an adult making friends. It felt like a very conscious process. Work was a huge help, of course, and I'd be lying if I said most of my friends aren't from that original first job that I picked up. But yeah, rugby helped, yeah, other sports, and I was pretty straightforward about it. It was pretty much a work dominant kind of approach, and then it's kind of spiraled from there. So yeah, if I have friends that aren't from that original group, they are in some way from that group anyway.
Amazing. And tell me about how you discovered OneAnother.
I actually saw Chris speak at this Startup to Scale Up Summit last year. I was really moved by the idea. I think the idea of demystifying, democratizing access to volunteering is incredible. I think someone that has always wanted to volunteer and struggled to find the time or find the wherewithal to do it, it really spoke to me. And yeah, since then I've seen Chris popping up all over the place. I saw him at Sunrise as well. And yeah, first time user of the app today and big fan.
How did you find the app user journey?
I find it very easy actually. I love the idea that it's an app for a start, and yeah, I think the UI is great. Pretty much a couple of clicks and I was ready to go. From being tagged in a LinkedIn post to turning up for breathwork in this exercise this morning, I think it was about 4 or 5 clicks. Looking back at it twice and just showing up. So yeah, great experience.
Oh, that's really good to know. You put a lot of hard work into that.
Yeah, it's good. It shows.
That's good. And then finally, just tell me about what the event was today and how people can get involved.
Yeah, so it was in 2 parts. The first part was some breath work. So first time doing that for me. So we essentially spent a few minutes led by an expert in terms of becoming grounded, being more aware of our surroundings and ourselves. And then the second part was a letter writing exercise. So through Connect AU, we were able to be assigned a pen pal, and we find out a little bit about them and then write them a letter with no real instruction beyond that. So it was a real open-ended creative experience. I found it personally very uplifting, and I hope in some way the small connection I've shared with that person means as much to them as it does to me.
And then what would you say to people that are thinking about volunteering? What would you say to them?
I would say just start somewhere. I've recently started my own journey and it was a lot easier than I thought. I think OneAnother is, can play a massive role in that. So yeah, I think asking questions, word of mouth is really powerful as well. And it's okay to copy people and do what they do the same volunteering. But yeah, just start in some way. You don't have to be an expert overnight. I'm certainly at the start of my journey, and I feel like if I'd have taken it that simple approach the whole time, I would have done it a lot earlier and probably made more of an impact. So yeah, just get started.
Thank you so much.